Okay, I just stepped outside because my eyes been burning on the charts, but look, it's aftermarket time, y'all. So if you want to learn the aftermarket and how I trade, well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you everything that I do in the aftermarket and you can learn something today. So stay tuned. I'll see you on the trading floor. So most traders stop when the market closed, but some of the cleanest moves, I have to admit, and plays that I caught has been in the aftermarket. So in this video, I'm going to show you how my setup is and what I look for and how I trade in the aftermarket. So we're going to get right into it. I got my Thinkorswim chart pulled up, and then also I have a watch list on the side. You probably cannot see that watch list because my big face is in front of it, but hey, this is how I trade. So right now, what I want to do, the key things that you want to look for in the aftermarket, you want to find volume. Stocks, it's all about volume. We don't care what the company is doing. We don't care who's the CEO. We don't care what the CEO believes in. All we care about is volume and where we could get in. So entries are important. So, and you got to be fast and you got to be quick because the aftermarket moves kind of quick and kind of fast. So right now I'm just going to scan, and this is live. This is the aftermarket right now. Now, I have to admit, not every time there's plays out there in the aftermarket. Some companies are just don't have no news or don't have nothing going on. But we're going to see right now, we're going to see who's out there and what we're seeing. So right now, always look for volume. I'm scanning stocks for volume. As you can see on my chart over here to the gray side, this is where the aftermarket is. Over here, this is where you can see where the market open was and the daily market was going. That's kind of white. So if you're using TradingView or you're using Thinkorswim, it's going to be grayed out. And if you're using TradingView, it's going to be another color. So right here, you can see some market action right here, aftermarket. You can see this stock right here. It closed a little bit above, and then the aftermarket, guess what? It took off right there, and it's already at 308. So if you would have got in right here when the market closed, it went down, but hey, that's where we hold. And then it rolls up, rolls or rise or whatever you want to say. So what I like to do is right here, I will put my little line right there. And then I'll put, so you're still charting it. So I got 3 lines. So I know right here, it bounced off that line, went up there, bounced off that, went back down, but didn't go all the way back to that, my first line. Then guess what? Stocks try to retest that line. So when it broke through, it kind of peaked, but didn't all the way go through. Let me zoom in so you can see it. Bam, 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 bam. And where is it? It is right, okay, right here. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it kind of line poked up, went back down, great entry, and up there to the high. So that's what stocks tend to do. In the aftermarket, we look for stocks that are low. See the price right here, 275. We look for low cap stocks. You want to look for low cap stocks. You're not trading the Teslas and the Apples. You're not doing that because you got to think. Think of yourself as a big investor. And you got some money to buy shares. You're not playing options aftermarket. You're buying shares. So even though you're not a big investor, if the stock is only $1 or $2 and you got $100, you can buy a lot of shares. So that's how you got to think. Unless you're really a big investor and you're buying 2,000 shares of Apple. But we're not trading like this. So if you're learning and you are, mid investor and want to make some money, then hey, we're looking for the low cap stocks. Now, I do have certain watch lists that I set up that have certain plays where I'm looking at. I have my low cap volume stocks that I'm looking at. And keep in mind, the market was, trending down. We're at war. A lot of stuff is going on. So some of these stocks that we see are not going to really do too much. But there's always some plays out here when we're scanning and when we're looking. So keep the rule. You want to look for high volume stocks that has high volume, and stocks that are low caps. Number 1 rule when you're trading low cap stocks. All right, so keep in mind, number 1 rule, you want to look for low cap stocks. So this stock right here is 275, which is the prime candidate, and it's moving, and it has high volume. Now, what the company is, AIFF, I'm not sure. That's my bell that just went off that alerted me as a buy signal. And if you can see the buy right there. So we're going to look at the chart, y'all. Let me get my tool so you can see this. And I apologize if you're not seeing this chart how I'm seeing it. But there we go. I'm trying to make it the best way that you could see it. And what is it doing? And then let's put our Level up here. Okay, so I got a line right here. You can see where the stock went up to its high, then it pulled down. Then it bounced off my line. That's my support line. That's where I know if I in this trade, I'm either going to exit that trade if it breaks through that support line, because you don't want to get caught in a falling knife and just your money goes down. But right now we got 3 green signs. So if I were to enter this where that bell went up, I would have entered right here. And then let's ride this baby up. And if it goes up to right here, I'm gonna put the high. Guess what? I'm gonna draw a line right there. So that is my resistance line. So I'm looking for the stock to get up there, and then I'm gonna take profit, because the reason I'm securing my profit, because I know that's a resistance line. That's the high of the day. So it may go up there and pull back down, and you don't want to get caught in that. So as a reminder, as a trader, take profit when you see it. Take profit when you see it. I know you can hear my bells going off. I have certain settings when I trade that alerts me of good trades and bad trades. So now we're gonna see it's going up. So this was a good one. I wish I would have knew about this before I made this video. So let's just look back at what it's been doing for the past, let's go 5 days. Oh my God, look at this. So the past today, this was pre-market. Right here, it was 172. It went all the way up to right around here, 223. And of course, pulled back down, but it held support. So I would draw my line right there. I would draw a line right there. Now look what it did. Strong candle value. So if you would have got this around 184 and held it all the way to $3, that is almost one extra money, 2 times extra money. So that's a good play. This is a good play. Now you can see a little red right here, and the aftermarket is coming down. But one other thing that I will note is I like to keep my time frame on the 1 minute chart, because we're in and out. And as you can see right here, let's look at it right here. It tried to climb and it pulled down. So it's pulling back down to that support, y'all. So if it breaks through this support, guess where it's going? It's going to go probably back down here, maybe back down there. So I'm usually going to be out of that trade if it breaks that support. So those are key things that I wanted to explain to you, that you still can trade aftermarket. You still can trade aftermarket. It still runs. Like right there, 1x, 2x. So if you would have took $100, easily, and bought that pre-market and bought it right before, then hey, and closed it aftermarket, you would flip your money. So that's the plays that we look for. So key things to remember: we want volume and we want low cap stocks. The type of stocks that I look for is going to be stocks that are anywhere. I mean, you can do the penny ones, but I look for the dollar, anywhere from $1 to $5. That's it. I don't go higher than that. I mean, like I said, you got it. Like I said, you have to think that you're a big investor, and you're not looking for stocks that are $50 and $200. Now, as you can see, it's coming back up. And then also I would, go to the 5 minute just to see what the 5 minute holds. But right now, I usually keep my trigger on the 1 minute, and then we're in and out, baby, real quick. Like I said, when you see that profit, you better take it, because the market right now will pull back. Now, if this is something that you felt interested and you like learning this, to make sure you hit that like button. And also, if you want to join me, I do have access to my Discord where I'm trading, so you could easily, and I got a great thing going for it, that you get a whole year for probably the price of small coffees, maybe 10 or 20, but it is a great deal. Whole year you get to see me. And if you got questions, I tell everybody, if you join any communities, just be active, because I'm in there maybe 3 times a week, and I'm looking for people to be active. I'm looking for people to say something. If you got any questions, then say something, ask me, because I'm in there. A lot of times I may not post every day, but I'm in there and I'm watching the charts and I'm doing trades, and I give off trades in there. So you want to see it and you want to learn, just be active, because what I've always been told, closed mouth don't get fed. So you got to remember, open your mouth and always take profit when you see it, and you will be a successful trader. Now, stay tuned for the next video, because right now I'm deep diving in the market, and I got another video where I'm going to show you 3 stocks that I will be trading as we are in a decline and the market is kind of pulling back. Now, I told you this before in some of my other videos, so you can check those videos. I'll put one on the screen right now so you can kind of see how I'm trading and what I'm still doing. And I'm still doing amazing things with AI. So if you would like to see that, click the link below. I'll show you how to get set up. So click the link below. I'll show you how to trade smarter with AI and things that you could do. Join me for 12 months, y'all. It's amazing.